Good evening everyone and welcome back to the Competitive Speed Series, better known as CSS. We return this week to Xbox F1. What was another fantastic race last time out. Now we lead to this mystery track, which you can now see has been revealed in front of you as the Netherlands. All the drivers have had all this week to prepare for whatever was going to come at them. It was a track vote so close between three tracks actually. It was actually Austria, one of the second closest behind Zandvoort, which I think about 42% of the votes. So yes, we are here in Zandvoort. What will be an interesting one. Hopefully there's no more talks of anyone rigging it or anything, because I don't think this benefits any sort of specific team. So we've all got through it nicely here at Zandvoort, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure teams have had much time, of course, to practice. We've only just found out the track. Some might have took a chance at doing some laps, but now everyone making a way out on track. And as usual, it is TF10 out first of everyone. TF10 today out first ahead of his teammate TF10 Tree, then followed by I believe that is a Williams of Josh Gilly. They're all going to be tackling Zandvoort this week. It's been quite heavily introduced this week actually. It was in AEC as well on Thursday and also CTC on Saturday, so there's a yeah, they've had time to practice for it if they've been in those races, and now there's going to be a good chance for a good race tonight. So I'm just going to try and I can pull up the standings for you quickly just to remind you all of how we are after just 2 rounds of racing. I'll just see if I can find this a minute. It is confusing me every single time when it comes to pulling up standings. I have no idea why. Here we go then. Xbox F1 standings. Let me load this up after round 2. Yeah, last week winner BRT Lou, MVR Magician, and TTM Furious being your podium. In first place currently still in TTM. They are 40 points clear of MVR in second place. BRT sit in third place on 58 points. Fourth place, TF10, they're on 57 points, sorry. FRT in 5th place on 43 points. 6th place is FRC, they're on 40 points, so they have sadly departed us. And in came G-League. G-League are making their debut today in the Ferrari. GL Coco and GL Louis are fielding them tonight, so they are also bottom of the championship. Shizou still sitting 7th place after a DSQ and a DNF last week. A disappointing race out in Jeddah. 8th place ATX on 18 points. 9th place FG on 10 points. And last place AMS on just 2 points there tonight. So a big step up needed for some of these drivers, but TF10 today seems to be flying on pretty well on his first qualifying lap. It's coming towards this middle part of sector 2 now through turn 9 and number 10, really close left-handers hooking up nicely. Through he goes in at turn number 11. DNF for Jacob so far has retired from the session, as they have FG have got a qualifying ban to serve today coming through this final part of the track. Now at sector 3, one of the bigger traction zones, third gear, a little of a wobble on the exit, but nothing that'll ruin his lap time. Through it comes at turn number 16 now. DRS open round this banking corner, so close to the wall on the left hand side you can be, but chooses to be close to the right hand side. To the across the line then, an 8.0 banker is nothing to complain about. Good stuff so far from today. Bobbin Boy has went for a spin round in sector 2 for ATX. BXM though coming across the line now for ATX. 8.6 banker lap for him. Next crossing Mercedes FRT Dan, 8.1 for Dan. Alpha Tauri just starting off his lap. That looks like Quantum. A couple of people diving to the pit lane now. Alfa Romeo, the Red Bull, and I think that's the Alpine, the Mercedes of FRT Harvey across the line. He's 8.3 as well. Then it's Shizou Venom, looks to be the next car to cross the line for Shizou. Actually it was Bobberts first, now Venom's going to cross the line. He took a bit of curb there on the entry through turn 15, now through 16 at the bank corner. DRS all the way through it, very helpful in trying to overtake down towards turn number 1, but Venom across the line. 8.7 banker for Shizou Venom. Some decent laps, some not so great laps to start us off. Only 6 times on the board so far. Justin will be next car to put a time on the board today at the top. 8.0. Justin across the line, actually just starting off his lap with a 21.7. He must have had some sort of mistake because he's only done a 21.7. You've got Finn Bob up there as well into 5th place, and Furious just in behind TF10 today with a 8.1. Next will be Quantum to cross line. It'll actually be MVR Gabor to cross line next. DRS for the Hungarian cross line. He comes 8.1 banker for him as well. Then it's going to be Quantum next car across the line for MVR. He goes into 10th place. A mistake for Quantum obviously on his lap. He might be going again, it seems, and he is going to go again on another flying lap attempt. A lot of mistakes happen early on. You've seen Justin have his mistake, Quantum as well. How is Justin getting on with the rest of his laps? Actually 2/10 down in the first sector. How is he in the middle sector now? He's 5.4 seconds up in the middle sector. That is what he needs to improve. He needs to find a little bit more time though if he wants to improve that little bit more. Coming for the final corner then for Justin, another big mistake there. It looks, I think he actually ran out of fuel as he comes through the right hander, now the left hander. He's going to go right into the pit lane. How's Quantum getting on? He's actually down as well on that current lap time. Might be a back out for the MVR driver. Just 16.4 seconds up. That isn't still where he really needs to be. Still quite a bit off the pace. So we'll see if he can find any more time in this final sector. Through he comes in at the right hander. Another right hander to finish off the lap at turn number 16. Through across the banking as usual. DRS open at the rear wing of the Alpha Tauri. Is going to be finishing the lap. He is going to finish the lap to the top of the session for Quantum. P7 for the NVR driver. TF10 Tree also just starting off a lap as well next. We'll fall on board a Tree. So he is going to be the next car to get a proper lap on the board. Yeah, the track, sorry, the corner names here are as expected very, very Dutch, so they are not easy to pronounce in a very Scottish accent. That's something that I have to need to put some work on my old Dutch accent. That's what I'm going to do next. Oh man. Right then, TF10 Tree finishing off his first sector here on his proper flying lap, 23.873. Not a bad first sector at all for the TF10 driver. Coming through sector 2 now, just going through Marlborough, now through Renault at turn number 10 and through number 11. Just close to just hooking it up nicely through Vodafone. He comes at turn 11, just trying to make it as English as possible in some of these names. They all got balked at the end of it, which I think is just corner. Or turn, I'm not sure, one of the two. Through turn 12 and 13 he comes in. Hugenholz at turn 13, and then on the exit at turn 13, now called this small straight, it's called Audi S. Through he comes at turn number 14 at Kumho, and now turn number 15 at the Ari Luyendijk. I think that's the name. Unsure if that is the name. I'll need to get a confirmation from my Dutchman themselves. But Tree across the line then, 8th place for TF10 Tree with an 8.3. Aronka Hun looks to be on a lap now for AMS. The only AMS driver is apparently AMS Gergo is asleep, so clearly got no commitment for the AMS brand. Aronka Hun across the line, P10 for the team that sit bottom of the championship. Today then, still top of the session so far. No one really had big improvements. Josh Gilly, GL Louis and Bourbon Boy yet to get their laps on the board, but Gabor still in second place, Furious in third. TTM looking to extend that gap at the top, and have really took a firm grip on the front of the field at 40 points clear of MVR in second place. But as we know, you never count MVR out of any sort of championship battle, with Gabor in second right now, Quantum in 7th. You know, on the other hand, Josh Gilly not got a lap in for TTM. It's something you just don't usually see, as TF10 today gets a further grip on the front of the field here. He is 7.9. Furious on his next flying lap attempt. I'll see what he can put together as he's coming towards the end of sector 1 now. He is currently only about a quarter of a tenth up in that first sector. It's enough to jump him ahead of Gabor, but no further ahead of TF10 today. He's a bit of a 10th improvement to have any sort of chance of getting in front of 2 days. It comes through Vodafone now at turn 11, getting really close to that left hand side curve. You don't want to take it too much because it just almost irritates the car on the exit at turn 11. Going down this small street now at turn number 12 and 13, he's actually a tenth and a half up now in that middle sector. That's definitely enough to put him to the top of the session. Can he do it in a bit more style? He's going to have to get a slight toll here from his teammate Josh Gilly, an unexpected place to really receive a toll, but it looks like it's going to work out here for the Williams driver. He's going to have DRS all the way down the small straight with a very much lack of VRS. Furious now across the line, surely to the top. It is a 7.866 will be your time to beat. Josh Gilly should be on a flying lap attempt now, and he is indeed. Josh Gilly flying on through sector 1 now, just went through Geralock there and through turn number 4 towards turn number 5 and 6 at Hunseng. Is actually, was it Hunserug, and then I'm not even going to attempt that one. That one is far too Dutch for me. Through turn 6 and turn 7 down to this fast right-hander at turn 8 at Skivlak. Looking down, it's just so many small straights, not a lot of places to make overtakes in this middle sector. Marlborough there at turn 9 and turn number 10 for Josh Gilly. Yeah, again, no time on the board for the TTM driver. His teammates just went top after a bit of assistance going down at that small straight. Can't wait for Jacob versus BXM. Nico, like that would be generational, because I know that BXM is not Jacob's biggest fan. Venom going to get retired, man. Yeah, I think Venom may. I think he may be okay, actually. I don't think he will get retired for now. Josh Gilly, though, coming towards the end of his lap now. DRS through turn number 15 there at the banking. It's 8.5 for Josh Gilly. Joseph, what are you on about? I can see it here. It's spelled SCHEIVLAK. Skivlak. That is definitely what it is. That is definitely not what I said either. I think that was like my best pronunciation. To be honest with you, I was quite impressed with myself. Oh, goodness gracious me. Who is on a lap then? MVR Gabor is currently getting himself set up for another lap attempt. Justin's just up to the second place. How is Gio Louis getting on G League's debut here in CSS? Just narrowly missed out on qualification. Into a lot of steering lock there into turn 13, but they just narrowly missed out on qualification to CSS and being 10th in qualifiers. Obviously only top 9 qualified. Gio Louis then for G League, a pretty decent team on PS. How they're going to do on the Xbox side of things. Louis across the lane is definitely not a great lap at all. A 10.0 from G League Louis, not a good lap at all from the G League driver. Big improvement needed to see himself anywhere near the top 10. Maybe even the top, so I should really say 16th. He really has to target trying to get 16th of Bourbon currently, because that is not a good lap from him. TF10 Tree is currently on his lap as well. How's Quantum getting on? He is just regained some ERS. I think he's going to give a tow actually to his teammate NVR Gabor, who's just getting himself sorted on his next qualifying lap. Let's find out. He is indeed getting himself started. How's Bobberts getting on? Bobberts isn't on a lap. Who is actually on a lap? I think Trees is coming across the line shortly as well. Tree is. He's slightly down in that middle sector. Can he find the time in the last sector to gain and put himself higher than P10? He only needs about a 10th to put himself up into the top 5. Here comes Tree then across the line for TF10, only in 8th place, and a very much just short of a 10th improvement. Tell you what, TF10 slander's big tonight. The MVR and TF10 beef has officially begun. Where is Kenzie FAP? We need him to back his drivers up. This is ridiculous. Can't believe he's not even said a word yet. BXM though, he's a 10th and a half up in that middle set. Just come towards the end of the middle sector now into the start of the last sector through turn 13 there at ODS. Come home at turn 13 and now through turn 15 at the banking. Can he just hook this lap up a little bit better than an 8.6? Can jump himself up into that top 10 for ATX. DRS now shortly across the line, 11th place for BXM. That is yeah, not great at all from BXM yet. Just still outside that top 10 mark for Artifacts Sim Racing. Don't think anyone is actually on a lap except TF10 Tree. He is not on a lap. How is everyone else getting on? Venom up in a second place as well, by the way. He is just short of that top time by Furious, who got that tow that gave him, I guess you could say, quite a decent advantage. Who is that on an outlap then? Josh Gilly is on an outlap. We'll see where he can finally put that TTM cut. I tell you what, 14th place for a TTM driver. Not great at all for a team that's 40 points clear at the top from MVR, BRT and TF10, who currently all sit just 3 points apart in second, third and fourth. We'll follow Josh Gilly then on what will be, actually should be his final flying lap attempt. Coming through that turn 14 part of the track there now, coming across the banking, just getting himself going for, I think should be his final lap attempt. Coming through turn number 1 then at Tarzan, keeping it close to the right hand side, taking third gear all the way, good amount of traction on exit, looking down towards this fast right hander here, and it flicks into this downhill left. Oh, wide, really wide, the slight banking at turn 4, very unfortunate. That should be it, unfortunately, for Josh Gilly. That was a massive slide, it forced him really wide at the preferred line, and yeah, he's definitely going to back out of this current lap, try regain some ERS and go again. who is next furthest out. It looks to be his teammate that is next furthest out. It is indeed PR Furious for Top Tier Motorsport. Really hope if Furious got a name change. Tez, can we get some of the funding, please, to change Furious's name? It's annoying seeing bloody Parnell Racing still there. They died a long time ago. Come on then, let's see it from Furious. 7.866 is time to beat. Can he improve that to a 0.7? Maybe even get a 0.6. I believe I've seen Today do a 0.6 on Thursday in AEC. Can he pull it off again? That would be something of an absolute flyer of a lap. We'll see it from Furious and come through turn 1. Looking alright so far through this middle part of the track. Any predictions of what Toody's going to do before he finishes off this lap? I'll give you £1 if you get it exactly right. That is exactly what I will do. Coming towards the end of sector 1 now then. Can he gain any more time in his first sector to give himself a good chance at the middle sector? He has found a slight amount of time in that first sector. Not enough to get into the 0.7s, but enough to just make it lower in the 0.8s through this middle part of the track, then in sector 2. Turn number 10. Now through turn 11. Just keeping it so close to that left hand side. You don't want to take the curb though, as it will make it that a lot harder on the exit of the corner. Down this small straight then, DRS. Not a huge overtaking place, mind you, but he's actually lost all that time he gained in the first sector. He's down in the middle side again. Furious find the time in the final sector to put TTM a bit further ahead in this pole position shout. They are currently on top with an 8.66. Can Furious find any more time to put it even further ahead? He can't. He's lost all that time, and Furious will have to settle on an 8.66. How's everyone else getting on? BRT Justin coming towards the end of his lap. He's also down in that middle sector. Is the middle sector really causing that many problems for drivers? He's got his teammate ahead to give him a little bit of a toll here from Finbob. Finbob and Justin are going to work together here. Justin needs about half a tenth of a gain to see if he can improve and get pole position here for Boonga Racing Team. He's got DRS. He's using his DRS. His foot to the floor all the way across the line for Justin. Justin to the top possibly. No way is he getting to the top from where he was in that middle sector. A 9 point, I think it was a 3-3 from Justin. No improvement there. He stays in P3. Today just going through that first sector now. How is MVR Gabor getting on? He's just slightly down in that first sector, sorry. Quantum is 3.5 tenths up. Can he find any more time and put this Alpha Tauri ahead? He does go to the top. Quantum for Novice Racing to the top of the session at 7.818. Fantastic from Quantum. So late on in the session, he wasn't able to put it up all together in the middle part of the qualifying session, but he's held as well now and will get that lap together. Gabor's 2 tenths down in the middle sector. Definitely no improvement for MVR Gabor. If he can find out maybe a bit more time in this last sector, I don't think he will find 2 tenths though. He's got DRS all the way across the line now. For Novice Racing, can it be any higher than 7th place for the Hungarian? He's into the pit box, 7th at best for MVR Gabor. FRT Harvey also finished off with his laps. TF10 Toody's coming across the line now. Can Toody find any more time and go to the top of the session? He can! Toody to the top of the session for TF10, 7.773. What a lap it was from TF10 Today once again, as it was in AEC. Great lap there from Today. Bobbers has only improved to a P9 start for Shizou. Bourbon Boy 10th place. BXM into 9th place. How is the Mercedes of FRT Dan getting on? He's actually finished. Harvey won't be improving. The other Alpha Tauri, Quantum, has finished his lap. I don't think there's anyone else able to really compete with TF10 today. TF10 Tree is 2 tenths up in the middle sector. Can he find any more time to put his TF10 car a bit higher than 13th? This improvement puts him into the top 7 ahead of Gabor, but just in behind Harvey. Can he gain any more time in the final sector to go higher than P13? Maybe even to 2nd place by his teammate. Tree across the line, 9th place for TF10 Tree. Not great at all for the Alfa Romeo, but in the other Alfa Romeo though, it is delight for TF10 today. He is on top and will be on pole position. Quantum in 2nd place, Furious in 3rd for TTM, Shizou 4th and BRT in 5th, FRT Harvey in 6th, Gabor in 7th, Dan in 8th, Tree in 9th, BXM in that 10th place spot. 6 different teams in the top 6. This is exactly what we want to see for an interesting race start. Because I already know what it was in AEC. It was a bit of an interesting start, but now this could be even better. There you go then, your official short qualifying classification here in CSS Netherlands. TF10 today on top, Quantum in second, Furious in third, and fourth Shizou, Venom, all separated by just under a tenth, maybe just a little bit over if you include Venom. Fifth place BRT Justin, 6th place FRT Harvey, 7th place MVR Gabor, 8th place FRT Dan, 9th place TF10 Tree, 10th place BXM, 11th place ASV Bobbers, Bourbon Boy Finn Bob, Aronka Hun, Josh Gilly, GL Coco and GL Louis, FGE Samuel and FGE Jacob, both back row for False Group Esports. An interesting qualifying, 6 different teams in the top 6 could make for a very, very interesting race. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we've just had a very interesting qualifying. TF10 on pole position, second place MVR, third place TTN. The teams that are first, second and fourth in the current championship. BRT not far behind either with Justin. Really not sure who to predict for this for this race win. It's been such a good qualifying today. We know that it's very good in qualifying, sometimes has a disappointing race, but Quantum could be one to triumph over, and Furious as well likes to come from a little bit further back, not as far back as usual this time, but yes, third place, Venom fourth, Justin in fifth as well. Shizou do need some really good points today because they are currently sat in 7th place, so they need the points to try and get a little bit higher in this championship and see if they can actually compete for possibly a top 3 finish. Gabor though coming from 7th place as well. FRT putting Gabor in an FRT sandwich with Harvey in 6th and Dan in 8th place as well. TF10 Tree also coming from a little bit further back with Today up in first, Tree down in 9th place. But don't count out ATX either. BXM and Bourbon Boy can have a very, very good impact for the team that currently sit down in 6th place. Do wonder who is going to actually take the victory tonight. I am actually very unsure who it's going to be. Will it be TF10? Will it be MVR, TTM or Shizou? We're going to find out now as all 3, 4 and 5 red lights are on. You've got TF10 on pole, MVR in second. They all go racing here in Netherlands. TF10 Today gets a good start away. Looks like Quantum might not be able to get alongside him into turn number 1. He won't get alongside him, and Today leads into the first corner. All the way around the outside goes Venom and getting moved on Furious. Furious gets down to the 4th place. Venom's through and up into 3rd place. What a move it was through that turn number 1 part of the track. Very good stuff there from Venom. He's already making up positions. Furious in 4th, Justin stays in 5th, Gabor up in 6th place, Trees down in 9th place. What's happened with Bourbon Boy? He's been caught up in an incident down at turn number 4. I'm not sure what's going on, but they all come through turn 8 now, and it looks like it's Today. It's got a nice little gap here from the front. He's gained a bit of time. Quantum in 2nd, Venom up there in 3rd, Furious in 4th, now Justin 5th, Gabor is still in 6th. What a start from BXM as well. He's up in 8th place, Tree stays in 9th, but Tree and BXM are very close to each other in that middle part of the track. How are they getting on? Oh, that's just a spin. Tree's been spun round by it. It looks like Dan's been collected by it. Dan's got no front wing. What's happened there between Dan and it looks like Tree? I'm not sure who it was, but Tree's been caught up. He's been spun round. I think he might have some damage on that car. He might have got away with it, but it's a virtual safety car. due to the debris on track. What has happened there? Was it BXM? Was it Bobbers? I'm not too sure who it was, but I definitely know there was damage on a FRT car for FRT Dan. Very unfortunate. I'm not sure what's going on. Has Bobbers got damage? Smeggy, he does not indeed have damage, but in the pits goes FRT Dan, and does Josh Gilly, and does FGE Jacob. Surprisingly enough, GL Coco also into the pits, but Bourbon Boy was caught up in an incident early on. He's down in P15. What a start though from Jesus Venom. Venom, fantastic getaway off the start. I believe all the top 9 on hard component tires. Finbob on mediums, Tree on hards, Gio Louis on mediums, everyone behind him on hards except the guys that have just pit, of course. But yeah, very interesting why Finbob is on mediums. I'm not too sure what the game plan is there for them, but that is none of my business. I want to see how they get on, because Today still leads the way so far from Quantum, and Shizou Venom now up in 3rd place. Should be getting going soon, shortly. This is where the debris happened, and we are racing again here in Netherlands. Today gets a very good restart, but Quantum seems to have got one a little bit better than him as they all go through this Sector 2, Sector 3 part now, as they all just went through the Sector 2 cut-off now in Sector 3. Looks like Quantum won't be getting any sort of overtaking done anytime soon. They won't be planning on it anyway, as we know that it's one of those unfortunate things. You're going to be stuck in this DRS train for a little while unless you burn that battery and choose to get by the car ahead. Quantum won't be burning, won't plan on getting past any time soon. No one behind really will fancy it either. They'll go into turn 1 then, just following each other on. A bit of a move behind between Aronka Hunt and FGE. Samuel has nothing to fight about it. He's going to give that place to the AMS driver. Will Finbob make the mediums work? Let's find out. He's currently up and behind the Red Bull ESV Bobbers now, using the battery on the medium compound tyre. I'm not sure why you would start on the mediums. Why would you not just go on the softs and use them to your advantage? I know softs aren't very good to you, but starting on mediums never really makes sense to me with the NA track. But he's going to come through then this middle part of the track at turn number 9. Still looking at the rear wing of the Red Bull. Doesn't really look like he's getting any positions done at all. Aronka Hun and Gio Louis now having a bit of fun at the back. Looks like Louis has been overtaken out from Aronka Hun. Aronka Hun getting a lot of moves done, even though he's down in P12, 3 seconds off of this back train. But nothing really seems alright so far. Aronka Hun seems to be going pretty well so far on the hard compound tyre. He might be able to catch up to this train and keep himself involved for AMS. Once again, no more movement anywhere else, just Today Quantum Venom still in the same positions. You got Furious there in 4th, Justin still in 5th. Unfortunately, his folks is going to be slightly like this for quite a bit of time. But look at Justin, no fancy the chances there on Furious on the inside line. But Furious might have just went a little bit wider. Nothing happening there once again. BXM up in 7th place now. After what was a very good start for him. Let's have a look at the situation with the position changes. 3 places up for BXM, 1 for Venom and Gabber, 1 down for Justin, 2 down for Harvey, 3 up for Finbob, 2 up for ESV Bobbers, 5 up for FGE Samuel, 2 up for Aronka Hunt, and 3 up by GL Louis so far. So a lot of more positions gained and positions lost. 8 places lost for Dan, unfortunately. Dan unluckily picking up that damage from TF10 tree. I'm not sure if it was Dan's fault. We'll have to see what the stewards will say after the race, but for now though, Today holding up his own pace so far, up in first place, holding this very well. Furious just following the train as expected. There's not much I can really talk about now. It's kind of just a massive DRS train. DRS now open for these drivers to use to their advantage. But look at Furious though, he's actually wasted no time. He wants to get by Shizou Venom. Venom's going to do it. Venom's going to defend the inside from TTM Furious. And look at Quantum as well getting through on Today. Venom fancied his chances there. No, sorry, Furious fancied his chances there on Venom, but Venom did indeed defend from it. Furious burned a lot of battery from that as well. So one attempt failed. But look on the inside now, possibly a Venom. I tell you what, Furious is getting a bit impatient behind Venom right now. He's burned a bit of battery. Didn't get past the first time. It seems as though Furious does not want to sit behind Venom anytime soon. He's burned a bit of battery. Didn't work out the first time. Currently 1-0 Venom. BXM put Tree into a spin, Ross. Sorry, my mistake, Kenzie. I didn't see it. I didn't expect there was going to be something like that. But Tree and BXM having an incident, and I'm sure that'll be reported to the stewards. They can deal with that after the race. But for now, it's still this front 4 all stayed the same for time being. BXM is currently sat in 7th place, 52% of battery on that ATX car. Not looking too quick so far for the Haas. He's just going to have to keep on following on with Gabor, and Harvey just in behind him as well. Once again, just not really much happening as expected though. You don't really expect much to happen. Do we see Furious again go for it on Shizu Venom? Venom's gained a lot of time here on TF10 today. Does Venom fancy a chances? He's moved to the inside to make sure he doesn't have that slipstream advantage. Doesn't want to make the overtake on today. And well, that is smart driving from Venom. He'll stick behind once more to TF10 today. ESV Bobbers, how's he getting on? He's on 52% ERS, down in 9th place. My man, it's usually on Cole Consume. Unfortunately, racing this week. I feel bad for him. He's down in 9th place. He's got his scoring points for Shizu, mind you. He is scoring some points that they need at the end of the day, but a bit higher would be very much more helpful for the team that currently sits down in 7th place. Harvey up ahead of him, Finn Bob in behind him. I tell you, Finn Bob not having a great time on the medium component tyres, mind you. Fresher tyres than everyone else, better grip as of now, and just isn't really making it work. Medium component tyre was not the strat, BRT, unfortunately. Was definitely not the strat to go on. If Gio Louis wins this race, I'll give him my wheel. That's true, Cam. You're another Fanatec owner, so you can use that to your advantage if you want. Just gift it to someone if you want. Just say to them if they win a race, they can an ATX, they can get it. I might encourage people to do better stuff, or just sell it yourself. I've heard you could put it on the gambling. That could be a good use of your money. I'd do the same, to be honest with you. Nothing changed anywhere else on track though. Kenzie £10, you won't have a collie band next week. Ah, the bribery has started. You'll love to see a Bourbon boy through on Gio Louis into turn number 1 there. 14th place for Bourbon now, making a little comeback drive after having that unfortunate incident on lap number 1. Finn Bob watched Jacob Ennon's WR YouTube video. BRT engineer watched F7R. F7R, you know, they know what they're doing with the strategy though. F7R actually can pull this strategy also because they still end up winning. Usually the safety car falls in their hands, that's usually why. But yeah, I don't think mediums was a play by Finn Bob. He's probably put himself in a worse situation now. Why not just start on the hard, just go on the softs? I mean, softs are bad, but mediums definitely wasn't the play, I have to say. No one making any moves. Justin as well, he's just following on with MVR Gabor and PR Furious ahead. Just unfortunate we landed on Netherlands, lads. It should have been, I don't know why he's didn't vote Austria. Should have had Austria, honestly. What a much better track that is. Furious really close to the back of Venom there, just having to take avoiding action. Justin still following Furious in behind. Gabor in 6th place. BXM in 7th still. Harvey 8th. Boberts in 9th. Finn Bob going to lose time on undercut when he comes out on 73 yards. That's Meggy. Oh no, a collie ban in CSS. What will I ever do? Kenzie not have a collie ban. This is great. Nah, I'm good low, bro. Oh, disrespect from Kenzie. We wanted Baku. We did want Baku. If we had Baku, I might have seen people use who we're going to use in World. It's good practice. But nothing happened. No, what's happened to you at the back here? Oh, because Gabor's out. Gabor and BXM. What happened there? Goodness me. BXM and Gabor in the wall at turn number 10. Oh my goodness me, what has happened there? Who's at fault? I'm not too sure. Safety car on lap number 8. Tough decision for Quantum now. Does he want to go into the pit box? He does indeed. Quantum pits, everyone will be pitting. Unfortunate for Boberts, he will not be getting to pit. As he has a double stack. Let's just going to firm the double stack. He is going to firm the double stack. Indeed. Everyone into the pit box then. Bourbon boy, he should be in the pits as well. Yes, he is indeed. That is yeah, that is, I'm not too sure what happened there between BXM and Gabor. Gabor, I'm sure people in the chat can let me know what's happened, Cobb or something like that. But yeah, Gabor out once more in CSS, as it was in China. Now he's out in Netherlands as well. I know Gabor just said, okay, I got killed. BXM said, okay, I got killed, so slay. Oh, okay, so it's a bit of a head on here. Let's see what's happened. Oh, Gabor says cheers me in the chat. Not gonna lie, I don't even know what's happened. I've gone up your inside and into the wall. Apologies if that's on me. Can't repeat what Cobbs just said, but he said probably because there's a car there. You stupid. GIMP. Not my place to say. Well, yeah, I left space. Yeah, mate, you did. Yeah, I mean, if you left space, I don't think you would be in the wall. It's probably a slight way to talk about that. So much space you put both in the wall. Evidently not. MVR not happy. Not happy with Mr. BXM after that. Probably Gabor's fault. Guy sucks. I agree, Meggy. Gabor does suck. Not have the greatest of starts here in CSS, 2D and S to his name now. That's a 0% finishing rate for Gabor now. Can we have a poll, please, Ace, if you're able to? Let's have a poll currently with the way it is now. Who do you think wins the race? I want to see what people think. Is it Quantum, 2D Venom, or Furious, or someone else? Let me know in the chat, please. G League, though, they are having the not the greatest of debuts. See, they're down in 15th and 17th place. BXM said Gabor just turned into his rear mid corner. Thank you, Ace, very much. Helpful. MVR TF10 Shiz, another team. Who do you think wins, guys? Is it Novice Racing? Is it TF10? Is it Shizu? Or I mean, you just haven't included the championship leaders, Ace, either. So that's a bit disrespectful to my mates TTM. But MVR with 1, Shizu with 1, another team with 3, another team probably being TTM. Gabor locked wheels with BXM, can't turn. Finbob should win. To be fair, Finbob is on the he's gonna have much better tyres come the end of the race. So yeah, Finbob actually has had a better strategy here. Who voted Shizu? 2 votes for Shizu now, Smiggy. 5 for another team. No votes for TF10. W space. Oh, says Gabor. Let me have a look at this quickly in the chat. You got to see this. Oh, okay, yeah, I have seen the clip. BXM. That is a very lack of space there. Very much a lack of space from Mr. Brandon there. Don't know why FG Jacob's just talking. That's a bit irrelevant. Anyway, though, safety car in this lap for lap number 10. Starting off lap number 10 then of racing. Quantum will lead us the way after having a nice start. Got ahead of 2D. 2D's just sitting behind him. Venom after a good start as well. Got ahead of Furious for top tier motorsport. Josh Gillian on the other hand, though, down to 14th place. You need a little bit more from him, who's currently out of the points. Okay, Cobb, that is ridiculous. Quantum then, just getting across there from the banking, and he's going to come across the start finish line now. Start off lap number 11. Quantum then leading the way. Look at Furious though. He's on the inside of Venom. It may be a little battle here. Furious on the outside, Venom on the inside. Venom's going to have a better line through this corner. But look at Furious going to switch to his side as well. Please no collision, lads. We're going to have a good battle here. Furious on the inside, Venom on the outside. Furious is going to get ahead of Venom. But look at Venom. He's fighting back around the outside line. Venom back ahead of TTM Furious. Great battle in there between Shizu and TTM. Venom is back ahead of Furious. A 1-1. Gained 1 place from corner cut, and there's a 5-second time penalty to the AMS driver. What a battle that was between Venom and Furious in that sector 1 part of the track. You know, Venom, it comes out on top once more on TTM Furious. They all come through. Turn number 10 now. Quantum still leading the race. 2D second. Venom and Furious battling away for third. That's my old Tiz, bro, says Smeggy. Fair enough, Smeggy. I tell you what, it was good, great racing there between Venom and Furious. I thought it may have been a collision. I've seen it last week with it was last week with Placky, and I think it was Toody in the end. So I was a bit nervous, but they went through nicely, battled really well there, and then Venom has came out on top. Justin closing up as well. Bourbon Boy getting through an FGE. Samuel again. Will do nothing about it. He's going to follow Bourbon Boy for the foreseeable future. 2.3 seconds now is Bourbon Boy 2 TF10 tree. I'm not sure what's happened for how they're so far back, but I'm going to suggest a collision of some kind, because Bourbon Boy is 2.1 seconds back to TF10 tree in 8th place after just having a safety car. Was me that voted Shiz, by the way. Got to rep the Insta GC for real. I also voted. Love that, love that. Who won the vote actually? I didn't even see. I think it was other team, which I'm gonna guess everyone thinks TTM will be. Bob versus Gearbox and FRT Harvey there for the middle side there. Oh, slight little spin there. Oh, at the back, that's FRT Dan. Dan with a spin through Marlborough at turn 9. Oh, virtual safety car. Oh, what's happened there? It's Samuel. Samuel's just gone off the track. Okay, I'm actually gonna see what he's having those done here. Oh, he's not moving. Gonna need the crane here, lads. We're not. Oh, again, Samuel's disqualified. Okay. Not sure what Samuel's up to, but FG, you have a DSQ. Let's go, FG. Great stuff, guys. FG, DSQ. They are now officially. His wheel is fucked. Oh, my mistake. My mistake. I was unaware of this issue. Okay, big battle there going on the start. Venom and Toody. Toody was actually holding Venom there on the outside. Now, switch back to the inside. Toody and Venom, big battle. Look at Furious on the inside again on Venom. So chancy. Venom might look at a chance of getting through on Toody now for second place. Yeah, problems for the race with it. I did not know of this, Jay Ronaldo. Thank you for enlightening me. Unfortunately for FG, Samuel then equipment issues costing him a DSQ. Venom looking really racy here on these medium compound tyres. The better grip really helping him out. He's going to go down the inside here on TF10. Toody, oh, he's knocked him round! Oh, look at Venom as well. Collision between Furious. Venom's broke far too late into Toody. Toody lost out there. Venom going around the outside. Now getting overtaken by his teammate. Justin gets through into P3. Furious into P2. Venom, what has went wrong there? He's broke far too late into Toody. He's looking really, really racy. He thought about the inside line, backed out of it, and he's now given himself a harder position. He's down in 4th place now. Lost out to Justin. Look at the gap that Quantum's got at the front. 1.7 seconds clear goes a Quantum for novice racing. Furious, I think he's got away with no damage. But look at Justin though, going for the second place, and he gets second place. BRT Justin has his race completely flipped on its head from 5th place, now up into 2nd. Great racing by Venom with Furious. Not great racing for racing with Toody. Bowman said he called it between, but W for taking him out, to be fair. Yeah, Bowman said he called it from Venom and Toody. That seems right. At least Tree and Toody can kill each other. That is the TF10 slander is really out tonight, guys. I've got to say. Tree and Harvey actually are going to go wheel to wheel here through turn on the exit, turn 10 through turn 11. They go and Tree on the outside. We've seen Gabor and BXM collision there. I'm going to guess it was there that BXM kind of shut him off and put them in the wall. But Furious back head into 2nd place. Look at Tree on the inside of Harvey. Oh, he's going to spin him round. He keeps him going straight. Tree, oh my goodness me. TF10. Oh, and Toody's off the track there as well. Oh, when he hits a Ronka Hun. What is happening behind me? I need to see if Bourbon Boy's up in 8th place now as well. Harvey's having problems there on the exit at turn 15. They all go through. Harvey, what's happened to him? No, it's going to be Gio Louis that spun round. Big battle going on again between the TF10 driver Toody and Harvey for FRT. It looks like Harvey's going to have a problem. It looks like he may have some damage of some sort, but he's going to carry on there in 10th place. Toody in 9th, Aronka in 8th, Borb in 7th, and Tree through in 10th. TF terrorist. Jay Ronaldo, goodness me. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this race? Toody's getting it on the inside of Aronka as well. Aronka let him through there. Why has he done that? I'm not sure. Aronka with a 5-second, we know of that, but yeah, Toody's been let through now into 8th place. Tree chasing down Bobbers. It's Shizubi TF10 again. Oh, it's Aronka! Aronka spun on the entry at turn 10. I'm not sure what's went wrong for him, but yeah, Aronka unfortunately spun from after being in P8 for AMS. Oh my goodness me, but Bobbers and Venom now up in 4th and 5th, just in 3rd Furious, 2.1 seconds back on Quantum. It happens so often at Quantum, I feel. Every time he's leading the race, it just happens to be collisions or something happen behind. He's now got a gap again. Goodness me, life made easy for MVR Quantum now. Another battle going on behind. It looks like Toody and Tree swapping places. Actually, it was Toody and Bourbon swapping places. Toody up into 7th now, Bourbon down into 8th place. He's going to follow on with Toody through turn number 4. Goodness me, this race is getting hotter and hotter with every single lap. Seems to be a collision on every lap now. The last 2 laps, can we get through the middle sector cleanly this time, guys? That's all I want to know. Bobberts and Venom still following each other for 4th and 5th. Tree just in behind them. I hope I hope Tree can break behind a Shizou driver. I mean, we've seen Venom can't break behind a TF10 driver. I hope that Tree can break behind a Shizou driver. Now that way we won't have any more of this. Luis Diaz. The ads have came. Sorry guys, that's not my call. Not my call, don't worry. Oh, Kenzie FEP saying, well, if you're aware that BXM spun Tree into Dan. And then Kenzie's had a message lead about him talking about being a sex offender. You are aware that I have seen it and Tree basically spun himself, right? Oh, goodness me. Kenzie's had two messages deleted, by the way, guys. He's on an absolute rampage. Oh, we're back. Back from the ad break, guys. Don't worry. Back from your ad break. I hope it was fun seeing Luis Diaz again. TF10 Slinger Race Cat again. Well, that's the stream demonetized. Cheers, Ross. What did I do? I didn't even do anything. I'm just reading the chat. Don't blame me. I did not do anything wrong. I am innocent in this situation. Oh man. 4 through 7, this is going to be fun. TF10 and Shizou on the back of each other. Tree is burning ERS on the back of Bobberts here. Bobberts is going to just make sure he's going to be there. I said his message. I'm sorry, I'm just reading what the chat says. I'm reading what the chat says, Ace. Right? Well, you should just ban whoever said the message. That's my opinion. I'm just a viewer. DRS though for TF10 Tree at the moment. We'll see it here then, coming down the straight, but he's not closing up at all. 2 Bobberts ahead, Today still in 7th place, Borbin in 8th, Harvey in 9th, Finbob and Harvey actually. See, Finbob's hard to might come into play a little bit now. Finbob on the inside line through on FRT Harvey. Finbob's hards might be in a better window now than the medium compound tyre. I'm not sure what they'll be on. They might be around 30% for the mediums. Hards might be just a little bit less than that, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure how the wear is here in Netherlands, but TF10 Tree once again very close to the back of ESV Bobbert through this ending of the first sector into the middle sector. Through turn 9 they come at Marlborough. We've seen a collision here between Shizou and TF10 driver. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that way. That's going to demonetize the stream. Not repeating that. That's disgraceful. Not talking about parts on the stream. You know, we've got to have some what I say, seriousness. You know, that's not serious enough for me. Unfortunately, I'm a serious guy. We'll see how serious Tree is by getting this overtake done on Bobberts. Then he's got DRS all the way through this straight again. FGE Jacob with a 3-second time penalty. Yes, get in there. Yes, love that from Jacob. Tree then still in the back of Bobberts, not getting anything done at all. Okay then, Kenzie FEP. Let's not say that because I'm not going to repeat that. But it's been held for something. I'm not going to repeat that either because apparently I just get demonetized for anything. Twitch is such a Karen, honestly. Ugh. Tree then, it's still just on the back of Bobberts. There's nothing that Tree really can do at the moment. Toody has got like 0 ERS, by the way. He's on 20%. Not sure where Toody's been losing all that battery, but yeah, tougher situation for him to get some overtakes done on the Shizou drivers ahead. I don't think they really plan on getting overtakes done at this moment in time. Ross, can we see Quantum? You can see Quantum, Barney. My mistake. I'm just trying to watch this midfield battle between TF10 and Shizou because apparently there's some sort of rivalry. As told by Liam Bowman. Quantum at the front, just driving away. A nice little Monday night drive. Why not? Hold on a minute here because TF10 Tree is closing again on ESV Bobberts. He may fancy out to the inside now. He's just tried to fake the wily old fox on the inside line, but he may have actually got it done here because Bobberts might have fell for it. Oh, goodness me. Bobberts, you old man. I thought that would be an easy way to not get faked, but he's been faked on the inside, and Tree's almost got that move done there for 5th place. How's Justin getting on? And he's actually really close to the back of TTF here. So they've closed that gap down on Quantum to about 1.1 seconds now, so it's getting better. It's getting a little bit better now for... Oh, Ross, can we watch GL Louis? Let's not watch Let's not watch GL Louis. Furious, we'll see you on. Furious on 20% ERS. Burning away. You can see Furious at that one. There you go. I'm trying to just... since when do we have hashtag Ask Ross Green on here? You know what, I'll answer the question. Hashtag Ask Ross Green on. Thoughts on Rangers 1-1 draw home to Carlisle earlier today. Irrelevant. Carlisle are terrible. Don't really care. We're top of the league now. That's all I care about. Oh, that's all I care about, Rev Capital, alright? If that answers your question. Bloody it. Game over. Yeah, this is not looking great so far with some teams. Look at Justin, really close to the back of TTM. Furious. This is getting more boring again. Guys, let's make some overtakes, please. Harvey's closing up again to Finn Bob. 50% for Harvey in 10th place. What's Finn Bob on ahead of him? He's on 19% actually on the hard compound tyres. I'll tell you what, Finn Bob, he's been quite slow today. Yeah, he's on the medium tyres. That wasn't the right call. He's on a better tyre now, and he's still having quite a disastrous day for BRT. We need Tudi on Venom, that is true. Tudi is actually closer to his teammate now, so we might see some bit of team play here between these two. Swap positions, we do indeed swap positions. Tree backs out, gives the position to Tudi, who's actually not in DRS. What's happened to your TF10? You've swapped places when you're not even in DRS. That is not great at all. Oh no. Hashtag Ask Fatty. Thoughts on Cobb packing in TF10 and Rev and FRS. You'd just love to see it. He's just the greatest of all time. You know, he's on for WR Tier 9 Championship, and now he's packing in people in no assist races. How do you even... You can't even compete with him. He can do it on everything. Most versatile driver of all time. Wait, is Quantum trolling? Quantum is on 64%. Furious is on 10%. Burning away. Now in second place. He's cut that gap down to 0.6. So Furious has got a move on recently. Oh, that was now being held for 6 words by Automod. Lovely. This chat's really having a great night. Oh, I'm sure Cobb's raging about that 5-second penalty, Rev. They're only 250 points clear. I'm just not sure what the game plan is here for some of these drivers. I'm kind of just sat here like not really sure what. Ross, does it bend left? No comment. That's a no comment right there. Let's be appropriate, please. Chat, please. Bit appropriateness here, please. We're meant to be the better division in PS. This is not what I'm here to answer. I'm not sketch, right? Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Maggie. That's nice of you to say that to me. God, can we get some overtakes, please? Go on, people that are engineers watch the stream, to tell your drivers to start burning battery and getting by people, because this is getting boring. 13 laps to go here in Netherlands CSS. Quantum in first, Furious in second, Justin in the third. Just not having much action on track. Jacob's close to someone, but I'm not watching Jacob, so he can just overtake someone if he wants to. Josh Killian having a good race in 11th. Harvey in 10th, Finn Bob in 9th, and Borbin in 8th as well. I'm not sure what happened to Finn Bob. He's 2.8 seconds now off of Borbin, and Borbin's 2.9 seconds off a tree. Hashtag AskFattyG. Care to comment about the allegations of racism being made about you? You know, they're called allegations for a reason. But I'm also not racist at all. So I'm not sure where they've came from. Must be made up by buddy Pev Patapiller again. Can't even beat Cobb and FRS. Goodness me. When's the time to pack it in, buddy? Stick to GeoGuessr. Watch pit lane, Ross. Borbin boy into the pits. Love that from you, Cam. Great call. Nothing to lose for Borbin boy. Back into another set of medium compound tyres. Can take them to the end of the race. He's got nothing to lose. He's out the points. Why not try it? Watch this now. There'll be a safety car for him. Ross, that's the funniest thing you've said today. Well, I'm not. It's not a stand-up comedy show, Bowman. It's commentary on CSS. Unfortunately, don't like it. Leave. That's the way I'm going to look at it. Don't like it to then leave. This is just. It's just been one of those races. Unfortunately, next week we're going to be having a better race. I hope, because I mean, it was mystery track, so they haven't had time to practice. Understandable. Canada next week will be an enjoyable one. Competitive Speed Series actually deleted Nightbot's message. Why have we deleted the links of CSS? I'm not sure. Not sure why we've done that. Ace, but oh my goodness, TF10 Tree's binned it in the banking, and it's a safety car. Oh my goodness me, Tree's binned it, and it's a safety car. Yes, we're gonna have some racing. We're gonna have racing. Thank God. Thank God. Oh my goodness me, what's happened to TF10 and Tree? Toodie's on softs, Bobbert's on mediums, Finn Bob on mediums. Some was softs actually. Josh Gilly's now pit as well. Venom, Justin Furious, and Quantum of course have stayed out, along with Bobberts, who's going to come out. By the way, ES3 Bobberts could be on for the win here. I'm just finding it. XF1 just said, not gonna lie guys, I don't think we're pitting. And then immediately says, guys, I think we're pitting. I hate TF10, says Cam, free up my mate Giatum. Why is he eating walls? How is he bended there? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's always SG drivers. TF10 don't care about console, fold them already. Who is dead? Not even know what that is. Think Tree needs a break. Ross, that's not how it works. TF10 are just shit. How do you do that? It's on purpose, you reckon? Oh. I think that Bobberts is on for the win here. Unless Toodie's got some unreal pace on the softs, I think this is an ESV Bobberts win. And I actually messaged him. I messaged him a couple of days ago. I said, I think you're going to win CSS. Into the pit lane comes the rest of them though. Quantum Furious, Justin and Venom. Where will Bobberts actually come out? Is my question. Does he catch up to the train? Because I thought that they weren't. I thought that they might not have been able to pit there, but they actually already passed where the safety car was, so that's actually my mistake. Bobberts though, he's just going to come through the straight now. Can he jump anyone? I think he's going to jump his teammate. Can he jump into the Aston Martin or even the Williams? Going to cut a crew now. He just jumps his teammate. It looks like Bobberts, yeah, just up into fourth ahead of Venom. Look at Tree's twitch then, and then Kenzie has been held for ableism. 2D Eagle couldn't handle it, so does Ross know that these can pit? I did not know they could pit, not gonna lie. I did not know they could pit. I kinda thought they were gonna get stuck in a safety car. Hashtag AskFattyG, if you were a Clash of Clans troop, how much housing space would you take up? All of it. I'm gonna do, yeah, if anyone has any more hashtag AskGreenhorn or hashtag AskFatty, whatever you prefer, let's have some, because I'm open to answer some questions. Do not ask inappropriate questions, you know, we are what's the word? We're I can't think of the word. Serious organisation. That's what I meant. Oh, okay. That is. That's okay. I've already answered that, Rev. I said take out all of it. Hashtag Ask Fatty calorie intake today. 9,000. Close to 10. Need to go having my supper after this. Hashtag AskFattyG. Who's winning the Carabao Cup? Not Carlisle. Not whoever that other smaller team is. It's going to be... It's Carabao Cup. Who's going to win it? Who's even in it? Man United and Arsenal? No. Who's in it? I don't know who's in it. You need to tell me who's in it again. Oh my god, Venom's Ghost has pet him. Venom's Ghost has pet him. No way. No way! Oh my goodness me. On the Hearts! He's back on the Hearts! What is this game? Liverpool and Chelsea. Liverpool will win that. Definitely Liverpool. Liverpool are so much better than Chelsea. Hashtag AskFatty. Thoughts on your Fall Guys performance on the other night? Generational. I literally carried the team every single round. That was by far like the greatest performance of all time when playing Fall Guys. Maybe some Fall Guys streams soon, by the way. That needs to happen, because I am the greatest Fall Guys player of all time. Ross, go back to my message. What did you put? Not answering that. That's very inappropriate. I'm actually going to mute you for that. We can't have that. That's too far. Answer in a minute. Liam Bowman's killed it off, guys. Blame Liam Bowman. Let's have a look then. Sorry, I had that. Ask Fatty, 2025 World Darts Champion. I'm going to say Phil Taylor. Hashtag Ask Gollum, will Ipswich beat Rotherham? I don't really care, that's irrelevant. Venom's wing, question mark. Oh my god, yeah, Venom's wing isn't changed. What's happened to Venom's wing? Oh, what happened to Venom? What's happened here? I'm not quite sure, but he's slowing down before he can't catch a safety car. That's all I know. Hashtag Ask Skinny, goat of football. Kinder Egg. Quantum is on Sauce for the bit of fun, so I'll tell you what now, Sauce is definitely the way to go forward. Sauce was, will definitely make it to the end easily. Hashtag Ask Fatty, who's the most overrated driver on Xbox? Liam Bowman. Bottle tier 1. Honestly, how can you not slow down for a pit lane? I'll never know. Liam Bowman, or if I really had to pick, I would say, I don't know who even is over, who's even good anymore. Don't know. See, not gonna lie, I'd do the same as what Venom is. Yeah, I think a lot of people would. It's just also it's not allowed, so it's probably will get penalised for it. Hashtag Ask Fire, what year Rangers founded? 1872. Ask Fire, what's my favourite stairway? I like the stairway in my house. That helps. Darwin using the Jinxie emotes. Beg. Usual. Safety car then. In at the end of this lap. Quantum leading the way. Furious in second. Justin in third. Bobberts up in fourth as well. Venom was there until he lagged out. Pit again and his AI put him in the wall. So, very unlucky. Here we go then. Quantum rounding out this second last corner now. Round for the final corner he comes in. Quantum once again getting us going. I tell you what, Quantum will definitely on the best comp on the tyre so far. He has a chance to really pull a massive gap to the guys behind him. But look at Furious already. Let's go round here saying the Quantum in the turn number 1. Look at just on the inside of Furious. Battling away are these two, the BRT and TTM guys. Look at Bobbers as well. Got 2 deep behind for some company. But look at TTM Furious getting a whole second for now. Justin in third. Bobbers in fourth. 2 days in fifth. Finn Bob down in 7th as well on his soft-common attire. Bourbon Boy up in 6th place. This could be a really big ending to the race. Justin following through with Bobberts so far. Look at Today on Bobberts. A push you don't usually overtake it. Turn number 8. Through goes Today. And it's Bobberts on the back of Today now. What's happening between Today and Bobberts? Bobberts gearboxing Today through turn 8 there. Today gets that job done and through into 4th place goes TF10. Today big battle behind between Finn Bob and Bourbon Boy. Bourbon Boy around the outside. Finn Bob on the inside line using the battery to his advantage with the slipstream ahead. Finn Bob up in 6th place as well. What a result this could be for BRT. What's happened to this? Bourbon Boy spun! Bourbon Boy, from where he was in 6th place, has spun round and is out of the points once again. So unfortunate for ATX once more. I can't believe it. They just cannot catch a break. Finn Bob close to the back of Bobberts once again. No movement anywhere else on track. Said FRT Dan, who might fancy chances on GL Coco, going down the straight. Dan is going to maybe get through Coco and Aronkahan as well, having a big battle on the exit of turn number 1. At the front though, it's still Quantum leading the way from Furious, Justin and Today. Bobberts holding up 5th. Finn Bob still stuck there in 6th place. Venom though, what a comeback this is already. Up in 10th place after having a wing change and after pitting for hard. Just AI pitting for Haas, unfortunately. He's scoring some really good points here for Shizu once more. A team that really is needing points. Currently sat down in 7th place, or getting the points that they need. Finn Bob is really close to the back of Bobberts now. Bobberts going to be under threat from the Aston Martin come these next few laps. Finn Bob just has to keep close to Bobberts ahead. He knows what he can do for BRT today. A 3rd and 5th is a really, really good result for Boonga Racing Team. Bobberts, of course, in 5th and 10th. Furious 2nd and 8th for TTM, and MVR first DNF for NVR. Gabor early on with himself and BXM having a collision. Once again though, no one really making any sort of manoeuvres so far. You want to see GL Coco's battery, of course. There you go, 59% for G League Coco. He's chasing down G League's first points here in CSS already. They've just been introduced after an FRC shut. They unfortunately ran out of money, and now GL Coco is trying to catch up to Shazoo Venom ahead, as Venom is absolutely flying out there so far. Bobberts ERS, of course, James Colaco 43% for ESV Bobberts so far today, on 10% on the soft component tyre. Bobberts on 33%. Do not let FG Jacob buy you, Finn Bob. Come on, Finn Bob, let's defend Finn Bob. Defend, yes, Finn Bob, well done. Very good stuff from Finn Bob, holding up 6th place on FGE Jacob, who's got a penalty, mind you, so Jacob should just not beg it and just sit behind Finn Bob. I think for now would be a very much more sensible decision. Bobberts 44% so far. Still doing very well as Bobberts just trying to keep ahead of Finn Bob. Finn Bob used a lot of battery there and didn't really gain a lot of time. He's under threat soon from FGE Jacob. Josh Gilly in 8th as well. Dan getting through on GL Coco. Dan's trying to see if he can get a point or two for FRT in the end. I don't think it's going to happen for him though. If he can maybe close up that gap, he can steal a point if FGE Jacob's penalty coming into play. How's Justin getting on? Justin 28% ERS, 6/10 back on PR. Furious currently, again, no manoeuvres happening. Furious is going to just try and keep what he's got so far. How's Quantum doing? Quantum on 40%. So about a 5% difference, but maybe 5 to 10% difference between Furious and Quantum. They're really trying to just keep what they can. Bourbon Boy down in 15th place, Louis in 14th, Aronkahan 13th, Coco 12th, and Dan in 11th place. Josh Gilly right close to the back of FGE Jacob, and that's exactly what we want to see. Josh Gilly getting by FGE Jacob. We would go with Josh Gilly then on board. He just goes through sector 3 now, doing his best. A left-hander today has indeed been dropped by this front train, so he will not be able to gain any more points for ESV Bobberts. Bobberts is actually closing up to 2D now. We could see Bobberts make a move from the outside into the bank corner. 2D's going to try and see what he can do to try and hold up Bobberts a little bit more. Not going to happen though. Bobberts through he goes on that normal racing line up into 4th place then for the Shazoo driver. Josh Gilly as well close to the back of FG Jacob. Nothing happening for that fight either. These trains are slowly developing, just trying to see what they can do. The soft runners are now at the front of their trains, respectively, 2D and Finn Bob Jacob, and then Quantum as well. Other than that, Venom and Dan, to see what they can do so far. Dan seems to be very, very far off it, and will not be seeing any more of it as well. 2D is 5/10 back now from ESV Bobberts. Bobberts 1.6 seconds back. Josh Gilly getting a move done there on FGE Jacob. Jacob's flashing with ERS with 3 laps to go. He is so slow currently, with FRT Harvey in 9th and Venom in 10th. And off the track there goes FGE Jacob. Perfect time for Harvey to sneak around the outside, and good move there by Harvey on his former driver there for FRT. Venom in 10th currently as well. Exactly what we want to see for Venom, getting back up ahead, especially if FGE Jacob in 9th. At the front though, maybe might see some movement here. Furious is fancy the chances they're getting closer to Quantum. Justin as well getting close. This front 3 is getting ever so near each other. If FG Jacob trying to get past Venom, not going to happen for you Jacob unfortunately. Going to have to sit behind for the rest of the race. Josh Gilly has a big willy. Can't deny, can't confirm either. I'm going to just let Tez deal with that one if you want to know the answer to that, Rev. How has he got a pen at Zandvoort? He's Jacob. That's literally why. He's just Jacob. Justin is just so close to the back of these front 3. I really don't know who's going to take this win, ladies and gentlemen. Is it going to be Quantum Furious or Justin? Please let us know. Get the poll going, Ace. Get the poll going. Quantum Furious or Justin for MVR, TTM or BRT. Even Bobberts, if he can try and close that gap a bit more, could get introduced into this fight if it ends up happening. Finn Bob's trying to close up to 2D as well, if he can see it. If he can see it happening. I'm not going to repeat that, James. That's going to demonetize the stream, so we're going to not say that word. But James supporting Justin on his way to what looks like it could be a second, maybe even a win for BRT, maybe around the outside for BRT Justin at the turn 1. Once again, following that Williams rear wing. No movement anywhere else. It looks to be the results are going to stay the same unless the front battle can get a little bit more exciting, as TTM Furious on a bit of a mistake there through the bank corner, but not enough to lose him a gap. Furious ERS, of course, just on 29. Furious 62%. What is Quantum on? Quantum on 40% as well. So Furious 20% more than Quantum could be all the difference in the end. You might want to get by soon. Quantum could be fancying his chances. Sorry, Furious on Quantum could be fancying his chances going down this start-finish straight for the second last time. Of course, we know they're going to have to do it once more on the very last lap, but could be just before we jump on to lap 36 then. Furious might want to get by Quantum, because he knows he's got a bit more battery, so he can get a bit of a gap here. 9 lap old softs versus 9 lap old mediums. Here they come then for one final lap through turn number 14, now 15 for the second last time. Furious is burning and burning away in that Williams car. Quantum can do nothing about it but just pull to the inside and break the toe. He's gaining his Quantum. Quantum on Furious. Furious on the outside of Quantum in the turn 1 then. Quantum on the inside. Furious on the outside. Quantum's going to hold position. Oh, he's on the crack. He's on the curb there as Quantum. As Furious going to sit in second place. Quantum holds position for now. Big mistake by Quantum there into the bank corner. He keeps it in first so far. Furious in second. Justin still sat in third. This race is getting so much better towards the end of the race. Justin needs to be out of it completely. Furious and Quantum are just going to keep battling away at this front of the field. Quantum is doing everything he can to just hold on from PR. Furious has made a fantastic attack there to go on the inside line. He's put on the curb, so possibly his steers might have a say, but touching the grass there is Quantum. Could it be now for PR Furious? He knows what he has to do for top tier motorsport. Quantum's got no ERS ahead, he knows this. DRS now open for Furious. Why is he not burning? I do not know, but he's closing now. He's going to have one more chance to get by at the banked exit of the banked corner at turn 15. Through 13 they come then, down RDS they go. It might be all over for Furious, but Quantum has his chance to take victory. Furious then, still on the back of the Alpha Tauri, coming through the back corner now. Is it going to be Furious, or can Quantum hold on? He's gaining, it might be close. Furious for the win, it could be Furious. Furious wins it on the line. Furious home in first, Quantum in second, Justin gets third in the end, Bobbers in fourth. Today was not able to get Bobbers on the line, but Bobbers holds 4th, Today in 5th, Finn Bob in 6th, Josh Gilly 7th, Harvey 8th, Venom 9th, GL Coco in 10th for G League. 12th for Dan, 13th for 11th for Dan, 12th for Jacob, 13th for Aronka Hun. What a finish to the race it was. Quantum so close after leading almost every single lap of the race. Triumphed on the line by TTM Furious, once again proving his worth for top tier motorsport. They're going to improve that gap at the front after a good race from Josh Gilly in the end, a good comeback to gain some points, and a fantastic race for TTM Furious. The podium celebrations looking good there, and TTM Furious, well, he is on top once more in CSS for top tier motorsport. Quantum in second place for the fastest lap, mind you, so an extra point given to Novice Racing. BRT Justin home in third, Bobbers in fourth. 5 different teams in the top 5. Finn Bob in 6th, Josh Gilly in 7th, Harvey in 8th, Venom in 9th, GL Coco, good race for him, home in 10th place, FRT Dan 11th, Jacob in 12th, Aronka in 13th, Bob and Boy in 14th, and GL Louis gets a final point scoring position. TF10 Tree, BXM, NVR Gabor, FGE Samuel, your DNS for this race. Ladies and gentlemen, what another epic ending towards the back end of that race. It was right on the line for Furious. He had that little bit better battery, and well, in the end, TTM will take victory here in the Netherlands. The Mystery Grand Prix has been fantastic for these drivers. There's your race director. If you need a friend of your instance submitted to the stewards. Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning into this stream once again today. Next week, though, we are off to Canada. We know the track. Drivers have a week to prepare for it. See you all next Monday at 8 PM.